Everybody can do that. So I really want to commend her on her diligence. And for those that are in the wings, waiting to come in to step up and participate, we welcome you as well too. So we don't want to let you know that you can do this too. We don't want to leave anybody out, and we want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to participate in this wonderful program and getting this information out to the masses for sure. So go back and share. So again, hi, I want to welcome everybody. This is your friend and brother Gregory McKay, all the way from Lansing, Michigan. I'll be your presenter tonight. I want to thank Ms. Tanisha Glaspie for being our gracious host to help get us on the platform so that we can share this information. It's such a wonderful gift of this thing called Care Bars International. Let me make sure you see what I see. Let's see, stop. Screen two. Okay, make sure you see what I see so that you can get the full information. So again, welcome everybody that's live on Facebook. Hope that you see us here. I'm gonna check just to make sure that you do see us and you see the screen. That should be the proper screen for you. Every now and then, I like to show the incorrect screen. That is not very helpful. So I want to make sure you see exactly what I see. So again, I'll welcome everybody that's here on the stream tonight. This is your friend and brother, Gregory McKay. I'm one of the presenters that share this beautiful, life-changing information. I do it on Thursday nights, and my business partner, Mr. Al Murray, does it on Tuesday nights. You want to come back each and every Tuesday and Thursday night because you want to be a part of the conversation. You want to be a part of the conversation of freedom. So we're going to talk about some things tonight, afternoon or evening, whenever this should catch you. Remember, we do broadcasts around the world. We're in 146 countries, and we're on 6 continents. I think Dr. Sykes might go to Antarctica. I don't know. But if he does, I raise my hand. Just have to get the parka out. So we'll go ahead and get started. I want to give you some deliverables tonight. Just want to let you know that each and every time that you do come here, that we want to give you something that you can take home with you for you to consider for yourself and for your life. And I want to let you know that we're going to give you the keys to freedom. There's some keys that you can accept. They are an invitation that we extend to you every Tuesday and Thursday. We hope that you accept it. I know I did my acceptance on February of 2015, and I've been glad ever since that I've been here. And so that is the one deliverable we're going to give you, the keys to freedom. We're also going to give you access to your own gold mine. Gold mine is a wonderful thing to have access to something just by simply pushing a button. So we've all pushed our button to wealth, and we're going to share that with you tonight. We're also going to show you how you put income in your pockets right away in the process. There's no way that we could give you all the content information in 1 hour. And so we try to give you as much as we can, and we hope that you come back. We hope that you get back with the person who brought this to your attention so that you can, again, make an informed decision. Everything we do here is wealth-based. So, when you come here, you're going to build wealth. We say it again, our program is wealth-based. And so when you come here and you participate, you will be on a pathway to freedom, because that is all that we represent. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, the deliverables, you're going to get your keys to freedom. You're going to get access to your own, access to a gold mine, to our gold mine system. And you're also going to get access to learning how to generate income in a short amount of time. And we're going to give you all the keys and all the tools that you'll need. But first, we have to get started and kind of get you going so you'll understand what you do and what do you do next. So if you've been looking for a way, I know I was. If you're looking for a way, and really looking for a better way, most times we're out here, we're just trying to figure things out, and we've been taught to go to school and get a job, and that has been the way. And we taught to put our money in certain places, and we thought that was the way. But if you're looking for a better way, we represent a much better way. And how do you find out if there's a better way? Well, you do a lot of wrong ways. Raise my hand. Listen, I'm speaking from experience. If you've done some things that didn't work, there must be something better, because you didn't get the same outcome that you wanted. So you looking for a better way, you've come to the right place, and we want to show you what we have tonight. First of all, I'd like to introduce some family members that found another better way as well too. It's this journey on freedom, you will never be able to do it by yourself. Let me say it again. For those that are on a pathway to freedom, you will never be able to do it by yourself. You will come across friends, and you'll come across strangers that will be on the same pathway as you. And while you're on that highway and they come and converge, you'll meet some wonderful folks that you'll be able to take this journey with. And I've been so fortunate, my wife and I, Renee and I, have been able to fortunately run into Darren and Constance Dismute. Met them 3 years ago, going on 4 years now, because we met them in this program, did not know them beforehand. And it's such an honor to be able to work with folks that have a like-minded and saying, listen, what can I do for my family? How can I change my family's life? What can I do to get rid of fear, doubt, and uncertainty? Well, I got to get around some people that are positive, that are looking a straight way and being focused on a pathway to freedom. So I met Darren and Constance Dismute. They are some of my friends. He's a gold director here second gold director here in Wealth Builders Worldwide. And also his wonderful wife has been his companion and mate. So just so you know, we share a lot of factual and intellectual stuff in this program, but let's think about the people part of this, because we're about people. We're in the people business. We're going to talk about wealth, but we are in the people business. So think about Constance and Darren's Dismute. Darren had an aneurysm and took him out of work for 6 years, where he could not. He had to learn how to walk, learn how to talk, learn how to eat, learn how to go to bed, just everything. Those things that you don't even think about. Those things you don't even think about ever happening in your life. And he had an experience like that, but he had a soldier by his side, which is Constance Dismute, because there's a lot of times that people will depart, they will separate ways when it's tough out there, when things are coming in. But she stood by his side and got him back to health and got him back to work. And then lo and behold, she has a stroke. I'm saying this to you because everybody think they got time. Everybody think they have time to be able to do stuff. Everybody think they have time to wait till the next day or the next day or the next day. You do not have time, my friend, because you never know. And so think about this. She's had a stroke. Now it's his turn to take care of her. And when you find out that there's some things that can take you out of your life, take you out of your rhythm, take you out of what you had planned for your life, your income stream, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to have to work with some people. And I'm glad to have them as some friends and family members of this program. That people just like you and I did the whole thing, go to school, go to work, all those kinds of things. And we have found this superior program, and it's put us on a pathway to freedom. And I want to talk about my lovely wife there that puts up with me. Love her dearly because she know, brother, she's wonderful. So it's good to have a soulmate. I think we're going on 33 years of marriage. And so has it all been just, ooh, ooh, ooh? No. Have we had some ups? Yes. Have we had some downs? Yes. But we always keep a smile because God is good. And so this program I'm going to share with you tonight, if you're going through whatever you're going through, I'm going to show you a pathway to freedom. And if you grab hold, we'll certainly pull you out of the quicksand or whatever circumstances that you're in. I also have Pastor Pamela Dixon here that has saw this program 6 or 7 months ago and has been running with us ever since and just loves this system here, as being able to share it. And we really appreciate her being a teammate here. We're all out in Dubai, out in Madrid, Spain, just a couple of months ago, and had a wonderful time out there. And then Sony Townsend, Sony Ford, rather, another partner here in Lansing. This will meet some wonderful people being able to work with and be able to partner with on this journey to wealth. So let's go ahead and get going. We got some other friends here. They aren't in the photos there, but we have Frank and Berna and Dorothy and some other soldiers here that are running. And so we're all running together on this pathway to freedom. And what do? We found a superior system that put us in position for such a thing. So we found the superior system that's put us on a pathway to freedom. And Darren and Constance, they got free from this program in just 3 years. Connie's going on 2 years of freedom. It'll be December of this year, she'll have 2 years of freedom. Darren and I got free in 2019. So we found a superior system that's really put us in position to retire on our own terms, live on our own terms, and also put us in a position to be able to create income, create a legacy, and also create financial freedom for our families. And those things are coming. And all this is happening all without spending money. I know you're not used to that. And I know it's unfamiliar to you because we're so used to exchanging money for stuff. We are not in the stuff business. We are in the asset business. And so we'll share that with you today. But what got us started was having a dream. When you recognize that a job is a cap on your life, you'll reach out to figure out, man, there must be something better that I could do. And there's something burning inside each and every one of us, and we got to figure out how to tap into that. And you'll tap into that when you're in a community of believers that are doing the same thing that you're doing. And when you have that dream, that it'll just push you and it'll just bring out everything in you, so that when you see these luxurious things that are existing on this wonderful planet of ours, you know that you can share and you can operate and have those things as well too. So we're going to show you how that works. So what's your plan? What are you doing right now? What is going on in your life right now? I don't know. Are you where you want to be? I don't know. Is there some things that you want to change? I think there might be. And if there are, then you got to know that there's something that you can do. You got to know just in your gut, it's got to be something better. It's got to be something better. It's got to be something better. Yes, it is. It is. Because you got to say where you want to be in the future. I know I wanted to be financially free. I didn't think it was going to come as fast as it did, because I'm a hard-headed, stubborn intellectual. Man, that is so exhausting. I'm speaking to, if any of y'all out there like to intellectualize everything, that is exhausting. This program right here is so simple, it's going to mess you up. You might not even get it the first 25 times that you see it. I'm raising my hand, I've looked at it for a year, so you all right. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But please don't do that. So where you want to be in the future, and if you want to do, if you want it to change, I know I wanted my life to change. If you want it to change, you got to look at what you're doing right now, and you got to look at your past so you can see what your future is going to look like. So we're saying, what did you do the last 10 years? I know last 10 years for me was a struggle. It was a struggle, but it was still going up. It was a struggle, but it was movement. It was progress. There's little victories there. So you always want to have those little victories. And I know in the second part of the 10 years, I found Care Bars International in 2015. And 4.5 years later, I got free. You got 10 years that's coming. I don't know what you're going to do. I know if you keep doing what you did before, you're going to have the same thing 10 years later. So what do? You figure out you don't have enough time. You do not have enough time. Let me show you that again, because some people think they got enough time. Kobe Bryant said, do not waste another day. And I think about him because he was a father and was coaching his daughter. And it's one of those things where, I have a daughter too, and you don't know what they want to do. You hold them when they're a baby. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know what they're going to be. You don't know what their hopes and aspirations are. And my daughter was watching her brother do stuff. She said, I want to do that too. She was a dancer. It's like, and my wife said, listen, you can't do everything. You got to pick something. So she picked up the thing called basketball. And so she used to watch her brother and stuff. So she picked up basketball. And so I know Kobe, as a father, his daughter saying, I'm going to play basketball. And that brought a joy. He was like, eh. But I know it brought a joy to him. So he got a chance to coach his daughter, got a chance to coach my daughter too. That is such a, man, to coach your own children and to get them to aspire to the dreams and things that they had. She got a chance to play Division I basketball. Did very well there, graduated. As a parent, that's a wonderful thing to do. So time goes by very fast and you'll miss a lot of things. And so you can't keep doing the same old stuff when it talks about life, because you want to have all those moments. You want to cherish all those moments. But you got to figure out what the matrix is and what's really gotten us where we've gotten us thinking the way that we do, making decisions the way that we do. And it's got us on a pathway that doesn't put us on a pathway to freedom. So how do we get that? Well, we got to figure out what we did before and what can we do differently. All of us went to school. Some people didn't. Some people didn't make it to high school. Some people didn't graduate from high school, but they knew it was a pathway. They knew it was a plan. It was something, mom and them did, daddy and them did, grandpa, everybody did those things. And it got us to a certain situation to a point where it's supposed to provide us with a stable future. But it just put us in a system that conditioned us for certain outcomes. Freedom was not one of them. I'm going to talk to you about freedom tonight, but nothing against the educational system. It does what it does. It's a money system. It costs money for all this stuff to happen. But it is a system that does not teach freedom. So we're going to talk about freedom tonight, because what we're seeing now is assembly line. There's an assembly line of folks going into the wilderness. As soon as you get out of college, you go to the wilderness, that thing called life. Trying to work a job, trying to figure things out, trying to discover what your gift is, trying to discover what your purpose is, trying to figure out what you're going to do. A lot of that stuff is stuffed out. It's smashed down. It's shut down because the school system doesn't allow you to be creative. You have to be in a line, in a system there that it just stamps out your life. And so what happens, many people are working, doing things for 20, 30, 40 years that they do not like, working with people that they do not like. doing a function that's not even their major. And then they're trying to figure out, man, what I'm going to do. And the world has changed. A lot of people haven't recognized that. And we're kind of screaming from the mountaintop. The world has changed. The world has changed. You have to do something different. You can't do what you did before. You have to do something different because you don't want to end up 62, 65 years old, dazed and confused. Those days are over as far as the wealth builders are concerned. That's why we're here every Tuesday and Thursday night. We're telling you that the world has changed. We're telling you, if I could say it so boldly, that you have to change. Everything is changing. Listen, I used to have hair. I do not have hair anymore, so something changed. Something happened. I don't know what it was, but I don't have it. Stuff is going to change. And so you got to be ready for that and look at it because the life expectancy is 81 years old, but man, it's not really cool as it used to be because people are living longer and they're having less. And so the quality of their life has changed. The quality of their life has changed. And so we're saying, how do we improve that? How do we increase that? How do we expand that? How do we make that look like a wonderful thing that is supposed to be? Those golden years are supposed to be golden. It's not supposed to be dead plants. It's supposed to be golden. So let's talk about how we can do that and how we can change that because the Institute of the Policy Institute is talking about people having like $95,000 for retirement. $95,000 in retirement and healthcare costing 3 times that is not a good plan. It's not a good plan. So we look at this retirement timeline that we are here to be a disruptor. We're here to change. We're here to smash this. We're here to destroy it. We're here to, if I had a sledgehammer, I would just knock this thing out. I would knock my computer down. But we got to show it to you so we can see what's going on here because we have to figure out that something is broken and something is wrong and what can we do to change it. So when we retire between 62 and 65, we're hearing it and we're sharing with you as often as we can, as much information as we can. The pensions are going away. Why? Because they're gone. So the ones that are left now, they're bankrupting them. And so now everybody who walked through that program where companies were going to pay for your retirement, the golden years, now they're reneging on their promise. And now that they have changed that, now they put out the 401ks to put everybody at risk because now people have to learn about finances that they've never been taught before. So what do? You got to figure out what you got to do because remember, the world has changed. Social Security is going away. Now we're just practicing that same old bell curve, making the most money we can in our 30s and 40s, maybe the 50s if you're lucky, and then everything starts to go down, goes downhill, goes down to you got to liquidate all of your assets just to survive. That's not a plan that the wealth builders are going to continue. We're stopping that. So I hope that you hear that we're saying, hope we can speak into your heart so you can hear and listen to what we're saying so you can take action for your family so you get to be the Josephine of your family to stop that. Because nobody wants to go back to work. You can't work 30, 40, 50 years and say, I want to go back to work. You can't say that. And you don't want to have to do that until you die. Because that's what we're seeing out here now, because people have to go back to work to try to figure out what to do. So how do we change it? Well, first we have to recognize that the system is broken. And sometimes it can be a hard stark contrast because if you're comfortable, well, I'm good, you got to recognize that something is broken somewhere because you can just look around. There's evidence. You can look around. And so now that we know the system is broken, we're saying, well, where is it all broke? Well, it's broke in my pockets because I'm broke. 8 out of 10 are working check to check. Something is wrong with that. 9 out of 10 don't have enough for retirement. Something is wrong with that. The cost of goods and services is going up. The money is not going up. Something is wrong with that. That's a problem. You know you can't outwork exponential inflation with the linear income. What does that mean? What does that mean? You know, inflation is the cost of goods and services going up while your money don't match. Y'all remember penny candy? Don't y'all remember? Some of y'all remember penny candy. My kids don't even know what I'm talking about, but some of y'all know what penny candy was. Can you go get penny candy anywhere? Okay, so something's wrong, right? Okay, so let's talk about that. You don't have enough time. So what can we do? We ain't gonna keep doing the same thing. Let me put it to you like this. If you leave here tonight and don't get started in this I'm talking about freedom, in this program, and you keep doing the same thing, you already know your outcome. And I know you do. And so let's listen to what millionaires and billionaires say. Let's listen to another demographic that talks about some things that we could do differently so that we can change the future starting today. You get to change your future starting today. If you want to find a way to, if you don't find a way to make more money while you sleep, you're gonna work until you die. There's evidence. It leaves clues. And I love my millionaire mentor, multi-millionaire, billionaire. I don't know. No, he doesn't have any money, but he look good. He says, if you don't find out what real money is, you're gonna work until you die. So we got to find out what the definition is. What is the definition of money? Definition of money, it must be a store of value. We're going to show you some examples of what you're up against and what you're challenged with and why you aren't having the success that you would like to have. You must understand what money is. So money has a value. It has a store of value, which means that if I have $50 today and what it can purchase today, its value should allow me to purchase the same good level of goods and services 10 years from now, if it is a value. If it has a store of value, if it stores my labor, if it's going to be worth more in the future, that's what money is. So we all know that's what happens. So we know that is not real money. So that's why we're going to hear and talk about the keys to wealth so you can get started tonight understanding what it is. We talked about the keys to freedom. Here are your keys. If you got to write it down, take a picture, do that, because these are the keys to freedom. This is what got us free. This is what got us free. Listen to that, create residual income. Could your family use some additional income in the household on a monthly basis? Question, answer, yes or no. Could your family learn how to accumulate appreciating assets? That's the question. Would your family like to be able to position to outrun inflation so everything don't cost so much you don't have the money to buy it? Would your family benefit? I'm talking about the keys to freedom. We have some deliverables we got to give to you. Do you want to understand and maximize taxes? We talk about the keys. Everybody don't want them. I understand, but we're gonna give them to you anyway. We're gonna push them on. You're gonna take these keys here. Take these keys.
Oh my gosh!
Where's all your money gone, Donnie?
Taxes. 6, 9, 10, 11. Let me fix my houses.
Bug, it's okay. It's part of the game.
No, it's not.
It's not
fun.
It's not fun to what?
It's the worst part of the game.
Is what?
Taxes.
Now you know that's how people feel. I love this thing here. This is so funny. It's not funny, but this is like, if adults could express it this way, this is what they would be doing. So out of the mouth of babes, you know what I'm saying? This is how it is. We're gonna talk about taxes and how that fits, because that's one of the keys that you must master. You must understand and learn to be able to handle and deal with. Otherwise, you are going to have a tougher time in life, and you'll live check to check. You won't have anything that you can pass on, and we want to change that. That's our purpose here, to be able to change the financial destiny of families that will listen to what we say. Because you got to find the answers that you need. You got to find the answers that we are providing. Listen, we have some deliverables tonight. We said we give you the keys. I just showed you the keys. Do you have them? Do you have all 4 keys? If you do not, if you're missing any of them, you are still falling short. Let's change that, because you're going to get the content information that you need. So what's going on? What's number 1? What is the first step? I must own a business. You must own a business. Everybody must own a business. Just for the tax benefits alone, you must own a business. Why? Because if you're on the left side of the quadrant, you are lacking in funds and freedom. When you're on the left-hand side, 95%, you're paying the highest tax burden in the United States of America. You carry the heaviest burden for your life. Your whole life is a burden because of taxes, because you're not understanding what it is and what happens to it. And when you're self-employed, that's just a glorified next level of that, because the burden still continues. We want to talk about, how do we get it on the right-hand side? How do we make our money? And how do we figure out how do we get on the other side of the quadrant where you must own a business? You want to cross over to the other side. You understand business, and because when you understand business, then you'll be able to put your money to work for you, and so you can create those keys that you need for freedom. Man, I'm talking to somebody. I know somebody want to be free. I know somebody's sick and tired of being sick and tired. We have the keys to that, but you must own a business, but not any business. We talk about freedom all the time. And I didn't even, man, that wasn't even in my spectrum. That wasn't even nowhere around in the universe until I met Mr. Ty Bess. I just said, I want to retire. I didn't even, the freedom concept is just, man, but when it broke that thing down, I was like, man, freedom. I do not want to be poor. I don't want to have lack. I want to have more. So how do we learn? Well, we have to learn what freedom is and what the keys are so that we can practice and begin to do that. You can begin to do that tonight. You want to be in a leverage-based system. You want to be in a part of a community of like-minded people that are doing the same things that allow you to be able to get into business and also be able to have your money work for you so that you can create that residual income that you need. Who delivers all that? Man, this lovely, wonderful company called Care Bars International. Care Bars answers all the keys that you need. These are the keys here that get you free. These are the keys here that will take care of your financial needs. These are the keys here that reduce your taxes. These are the keys here that will create the residual income. These are the keys here that will allow you to position your family to outrun inflation, to never have to look back ever again. So we are a 2011 company founded in 2011 in Stuttgart, Germany, right across from the Mercedes-Benz headquarters. I was fortunate enough to be able to go out there, blessed to be out when Mr. Dr. Seitz said, you know, all the gold director release coming out here. I want to show you what we have going on here. A lot of people say that we aren't real. I want to show the world that we are real. And so we all, I think it's about 100 and something of us that were out there with Dr. Seitz and the family out there, the team out there. Such a wonderful, and you know, the thing on the bottom floor, FedEx is down there. They have the whole entire floor because that's how much content is going out of that business, out of that building there. So we specialize in the production of high quality gold products in small transaction friendly amounts, which means that it provides access to wealth in small increments. And so when he did that, and when he created that vision, man, it put so many people on a pathway to freedom. Remember, that's what we're giving to you tonight. It's all brought to you by this gentleman here, Dr. Harold Seitz. He is the founder of Care Bars International, the visionary of this company, who we have knitted our hearts with, this gentleman right here, because of all the things that he does. He's known around the world for a lot of different things. He understands money. He's a global senator, understands economics. He understands family. He understands lack. Man, when you have somebody that's a CEO that understands lack and how to get rid of it, that is a partner that you want to be with. And so we understood what his mission was. It's my mission to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world. He says, my vision, my goal. It's like I can feel him saying it. My goal is to help Care Bars. Care Bars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. Can you imagine being partnered with somebody whose mission is to free you from the system of debt? In the United States of America, I can't speak about other countries, but in the United States of America, we're a debt-based economy. It's like based on debt. It's based on you being in debt. It's based on you chasing a credit score to get yourself in more debt. That is all it is. How would you like to be in position to be able to pay for things cash? Oh, I'm talking to somebody. I hope you get that. That's what we do here. So let's understand what's going on. We're talking about gold. And why are we talking about it? Because the experts are talking about it. Why are we talking about it? Because the wealthy and the 1% talking about it. Why are we talking about it? Because it has a 5,000-year history of wealth. Why are we talking about it? Because it says that he who has gold will always have money. And so if you can have something that appreciates their value, that will allow you always to have wealth, why would you not want that? I don't know. What are we doing here? We're just changing a small portion. That's all we're doing. Listen, we're just taking a little of this right here and turning it into this right here. Class is done. You are a graduate. I will give you a certificate before the end of the presentation. So he who has gold has money. So let's talk about why we do gold, why we're so excited, and why we are just off the charts about this thing, and why we are so passionate about getting this information to you. Because we listen, we just learned this stuff. I didn't know. You didn't know. We didn't know. If you don't know better, you can't do better, right? And you can't unsee what I'm sharing with you. You can't unsee this. Because you get to make a determination. We're giving you keys to freedom. We're giving you access to this. And we're all going to show you how to make income like this, okay? So look at this. Gold, 1932, $100,000. $100,000 today has a value of over $6 million. Whew, I can work with that. 6,200%. That's good. But $100,000 in paper money that has no store of value, has no store of wealth, no store of labor, its purchasing power today is $2,000. Now, we didn't even know all this. Listen, I just got this 5 years ago. If I'd have known this way back, you know how we say, if I'd have known way back when, yeah, but we didn't, but now we do. And so now we get to do better because we know better. And look at it again. What's another way to look at it from an economic standpoint so I can compare and contrast what's going on? So we're talking about a store of value. We're talking about a store of labor. We're talking about something being worth more later. So if I get it for this value now, then when I want to use it later, it should have more value if it's real money. So in 1920, you could get a brand new car for $645. $645. And you could also use a kilogram of gold to buy the same vehicle. Now the kilogram of gold, 720, something like that. That means you can use that kilogram of gold, you could buy that car. Or you could put it behind what's door number one. Door number one say, I'm going to store this for the next generation. And so we fast forward to today, a brand new vehicle is about $40,000, but I can't use those same paper dollars because $645 won't buy that $40,000 car, will it? Man, but however, that same kilogram of gold that was put away for the next generation, they can use that kilogram of gold that has a stored value and stored the labor, stored the value. It is money. That thing is about $49,000 to $52,000. They can buy that brand new vehicle, have change left over, take the change, turn it back into gold to store their labor, store their value, and store their wealth, and get on with the get on. Why? Because now they have price stability for the rest of their working life. We want to give you some price stability because right now you don't have it. You know you don't have it. You know when you go to the grocery store, it costs more to get more food. Now, just, my goodness gracious, think about this. $20 in 1998. Most Americans weren't making $20 an hour. So let's just say you were making $10 an hour in 1998. That means to get your family fed, you had to work 2 hours to get your family fed. So what's happening? Your family's still growing. They ain't getting smaller, they're getting bigger. They take more food, it takes more stuff. But because of inflation, again, the goods and services going up, but your value of your purchasing power going down. Now for that 2005, you got half the groceries, but it's still $20. That means you got to go now, you got to go work 4 hours to feed your family. And you fast forward to today, you're gonna have to work a day and a half or more to feed your family because $20 will not have the same purchasing power. A family is gonna have a hard time trying to hold on to something that has no value. That's what we're sharing with you tonight. Let's talk about how one family can feed its family and one family cannot. Now, a gram of gold back in 1971, $1.32, $1. Now, 1971, had we known, had the financial education, we would know to store this, but we didn't know. No tonight. That gram of gold was $1.32. A loaf of bread was 25 cents. That means I could get a loaf of bread for 25 cents. I get 5 loaves with a gram of gold. That dollar would get 4. But we fast forward to today, that family on the left-hand side can feed its family. Because now that same 1 gram of gold now has the purchasing power to purchase 20 loaves of bread. But the family on the right is struggling. The family on the right is living check to check. The family on the right has no store of value, no store of labor, no financial legacy, no wealth transfer. They have to work 2 or 3 jobs because they've been saving the wrong money. We have an answer for that, so we can fix it for you. It's going to begin with you changing the way that you think. It's going to begin with you changing the way you think. I'm speaking from experience. I'm saying when I got paid, I spent the money. I'm going to tell the truth. I don't know what you're going to do. Man, as soon as we got paid, we was like, let's go to the movie, let's go to dinner, let's go out to the club, let's go, all that stuff, all that nonsense. While the millionaires were doing the opposite. Oh, I'm talking to somebody. So the poor middle class, because if you listen, you know if you do this or not. You know if you do it or not. If you change, you get a millionaire mindset, you'll understand you need to pay yourself first, but not just in anything. You want to pay yourself an appreciating asset because it will depend on the financial destiny of your family. The rich save first. What do you think I do right now? I'm on the right-hand side. I ain't playing. I got played on the left. I can't go back. I can't, as a song, I can't go back. You shouldn't go back either because now you see this information, you can't go back. So let's talk about what this is. Our business model is really easy. We show you how to start a home-based business. Listen, just the tax benefits alone. I'm not a tax professional, accountant, all that stuff. I don't play one on TV. Just for those benefits alone, owning a business, you can change your financial destiny, right? Just that alone. We're going to show you how to start your own business. We'll show you to pay yourself first in an appreciating asset, tier one asset. I just learned about that. A tier one asset is an asset class that has zero risk. That means when you do the exchange from this to this, you have zero risk. I do not make the rules. I'm just learning the game. So then we find out how you build a referral network. Everybody gets kind of caught up in a bunch about that, but it's like it's your friends and family, the people you know, the people that you meet. Everybody you talk about, you're talking about something. How about talking about wealth? And so we're going to talk about a compensation plan here, because if you just get the gist of this thing, you understand that the paper money that you're working for, that you work so diligently hard for, it has no store of labor. So you know you don't have a chance. You don't have a chance to multiply this because it doesn't have the capacity, because it is a decreasing, it is a liability. It is a note, it is debt. It takes away from you. An asset puts money in your pocket. This, I think when I started saving these $5 goals, these things were like $240 or something like that. Now they're over $300 something. And that's just from holding it. If you had $200 5 years ago, is it worth $200 today? No, it is not. So therefore, you are losing. We're giving you keys to freedom. We're giving them to you. Let's talk about the comp plan. Let's talk about what you can do in the system, how you can make money. Okay? The only way you can make money in the system is to make others rich. Is that okay with you? That means everybody you talk to, you can make them wealthy. Is that okay with you? If that's okay with you, then you understand what we're doing. All we're doing is practicing leverage and exponential growth. Why is that? Because we're learning how to work together as a community of savers so that we can help others do the exact same thing. If I can help you save, I want to do that. You can leverage me to help you do that. I do not mind. I want you to build wealth. Your success is my success, and vice versa. And we also want to talk about exponential growth, because if I can talk to my wife, and she can talk to somebody, and I can talk to my kids, and they can talk to somebody, then we get to have exponential growth and leverage, because everybody is helping everybody to have the same success by accumulating, appreciating assets. Oh my goodness gracious! Think about what the, when you're in a culture of wealth, it's just a different language. I mean, it's just different. So J. Paul Getty talks about it. He says, "Listen, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. I'd rather partner with some people, because I don't have to get it all. I just got to be in the game. I don't have to get the whole thing. How can I work with some people that we can all do the same thing and we can all be whole?" So if I could do that, wouldn't you want to do that? Why would I want to work 100 hours when I can have 100 people, we're all working together for 1 hour? Oh, the words say redeem the time. Okay, so let's go. So let's talk about how we can do that and how exponential growth works and how leverage works. It works in a system, and our system has some wealth principles, and we practice that all the time. Listen, I didn't start paying myself until in my 50s. Can you believe that? Grown. See, you got to be around the right people. And I'm glad I'm around the wealth business, because now I learned how to build wealth and how to help others do the exact same thing. So let's talk about the compensation here and how this works and what you have access to immediately in this program, immediately tonight. That means you can register for this thing for free and get started, and we can help you all along the way. So just to give you a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This presentation is not to give you financial advice. We're educating you on the power of gold. You can recognize it for yourself. Now, the following examples do not represent actual income, because we don't know what you're going to do. You don't know what you're going to do. But if you have a dream big enough, the facts don't count. So if you want to change what you're doing right now, then we have the tools to help you do that. So what we do, we start sharing. We just share. We share information. We don't sell anything. You don't see us on the corner or some booth selling gold. We don't do that. We educate. Just raise financial IQ of folks. So now you can say go for yourself and share with others how to do the exact same thing. Why would you not want to share it with somebody who can answer all the keys to freedom? I don't know. But you can do this program for free, and you can earn up to 6% on a monthly basis just sharing the program with others, and they start saving gold. When they start keeping their money in an appreciating asset, that puts them in a position to build wealth. And we say start with a minimum of 5. You want to do more. Don't make your, like my brother Al says, don't make your minimum your maximum. Talk to everybody in the world. Everybody 98.6 is breathing. We're in 146 countries. We got a lot to do. There's only so many of us, so we got a lot to do, right? So you want to get started with that, and then you can earn the 6% on a monthly basis. This program does not cost anything. So many times people say, I'd like to get started, but I don't have any money. It doesn't cost any money. Well, I really don't have, it doesn't cost any money. Dr. Sykes is not putting barriers, he's putting bridges. He doesn't have a wall, he has a bridge. And so when you get to that, then you have opportunity to really participate. is when you get in the program, we're gonna help you. We're going to educate you and teach you how you can do that. And so once you're learning how to do things, you're going to say, man, woman, I want one of those business packages. Why? Because it's going to open up the whole compensation plan for you and put you in a position to get paid off. There's a whole bunch of ridiculous ways. Why? Because what happens is Dr. Site saying, listen, I want people to help people. We're in the people business. How do we serve one another? How do we serve mankind? We serve it by helping people, by extending a hand out and being able to educate, teach people along the way. So this program provides for 10% direct commission when you get one of these business packages. Get anyone that you want. We'll be talking about it later on tonight. I think my business partner, Mr. Elmer, will be doing a presentation on these. We're going to break these things down and open them up for you so you can see really what they do. Again, these are another wealth building vehicles, but these direct commissions here go 3 levels, which means that if I sponsor Tanisha Glassman and she gets a package, I'll earn 10%. And Tanisha sees this thing, he's like, oh, shut the front door. I'm about to go help some people. So she go help somebody, she go help Mr. Michael Delco. She's going to get 10%, and I'm going to get 3%. And then Mr. Delco is saying, oh man, I've been doing this network marketing stuff for 15, 25, 30, for a long time. I ain't made no money. And this is gold. Oh, I am going out there. And then Mr. Delco goes out there and registers 80,000 people. And this thing is so beautiful. Everybody wins. Each of these pages I'm showing you are $1 million pages, okay? So these are $1 million income pages. This is a $1 million income page right here. Why is that? Because Dr. Site said, listen, I got so many tricks on I'm pulling rabbits out my hat. This is the dual team. What does that mean? That means you're a community of wealth builders. And everybody in our system is a CEO. So when you come into our platform, you are a CEO. So you are the top of your influence. You're the top of the people that you know. You know people I don't know. So you're the CEO. Everybody's their own boss. But we all help each other to have success. So every time that you have 25 units on one side and 50 on another, it creates what we call a dual team payout, because everything in the system creates these things called units. And those units accumulate. You don't flush until they are used. So you're going to use them, and they're going to create these dual team payouts that go to infinity. When I was, working in a job, I was like, man, I got a cap on my life. I can't even make the kind of income that I'm worth. I'm shortchanging. I'm shortchanging my life. Yeah. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm saying look at something that's better, that's bigger than you. This program, you get these packages here. You can create these dual team payouts. Those payouts are based on the package that you choose. I know I started off at the silver, and then once I figured this thing out, I was like, oh, I want to be a VIP. Anybody a VIP out there? Who are the VIPs out there? Who's been around looking at this thing and can see this thing and just say, listen, I'll get rid of these flat screens in this house and give me a VIP package. I don't want no junk. I want wealth. Go back and get you a TV later on. So anyway, that's just me. So you want to get you a VIP package because that's the place to be. But get in where you fit in, because again, this program is designed for everybody, because the system is designed to pay $1 million a week. It doesn't make a difference what package you get. You can be wealthy, but how about being super wealthy? You've already been the other way. So how about being super wealthy? So this program, again, has other components, again, that pile on to the wealth building that's in the system. That's what we call wealth builders worldwide. Because it's big and wide. It's big, and it's wide. So Dr. Sykes will be playing. So now he has these matching bonuses. All this is just saying you get 5%. Say for instance, I helped Miss Tanisha Glassman, and she says, hey G, can you help me? I got a client that's looking at a business package, and I need some help with that. So we talk with the person, and they end up getting a package. And so what happens is Tanisha gets a dual team payout. She didn't even know she had one stacking up there. So she got this dual team payout. She's a VIP, so she gets 5% of 80 euro. Not coming out of that. Dr. Sykes says all these buckets of money over here. So she earns, and she ends up, that person gets a VIP, so she earns 4 dual team payouts. Wow. And because I sponsored her, I also get 4 dual team payouts. So we all each got $400. She got direct commission, but I got $400 just because I sponsored her, and I got those 4 dual team payouts because that person got a VIP package that created 100 units. Oh, this thing is just so great. I just don't even know what to tell you. But think about this, because the reason you want to be a VIP is because those dual team matching bonuses, those go 7 levels deep. 7 levels. Oh my, 7 generations. This program is wonderful. So let me hurry up and get going here. Because you want to say, man, you talked about $2,000 earlier. Where is that? Where is that? I'm going to show you right now. So in this program is free. Get registered, register for your account, get your business package, and put yourself on auto exchange. We're going to teach you wealth principles. If you can follow simple instructions, we can make you very wealthy. If you can follow, listen, you went to school, you followed instructions when you was 5, you followed when you was in high school, you followed when you was in college. If you just do it one more time, we can get you on a wealth program. You'd just be so happy with yourself. So again, package, put yourself on auto exchange and then help 2 people. Get a direct commission on that. And then they're going to do the same thing. And then other people are going to do the same thing. And this thing, when you take one action on the right, it creates multiplication on the left. This multiplication just continues on and it goes on to 10 generations. And what it'll end up doing is creating over $2,000 a month in the 90 to 120 days. This could happen in a week. This could happen in a day. This is just how determined people are to get on a pathway to freedom. Because all we're doing is sharing information. And people look at it and say, listen, I can do that just by doing this? Yes. Math is like, it's kind of like straightforward. It's really no zigzagging. Math is math. And so everything works specifically as stated. And so nothing is perfect in a perfect world, but everybody did this thing right here. We wouldn't be having this presentation. Everybody be doing this. We'd all be good. But because people have a fear of changing and looking at something new, that's why we go through these presentations every Tuesday and Thursday so you can see this thing. Because it is math and it will work for you. Remember, there's no levels. And this thing will pay out 180,000 to a team payouts per week. That's just so amazing to me. So what's going to happen is you're going to get one of these packages. You're going to get back with the person who shared this information with you. Go a deeper dive into these packages. We will do that again. We'll do those deeper dives into these at 11 o'clock right after, 10 o'clock right after this information here, because there's no way for me to really give you the wealth of what this thing will do for you. Now, we just came off these profit packages, and if you're new, you won't know what I'm talking about, but they were packages where you could get these digital packages and will put you in a position to get into the cryptocurrency space. And it will get you in the gold space. But Dr. Sykes now with these packages here has expanded it, and he's allowed us to be blessed to be able to get more gold, more crypto, more get laptops, get telephones, get all these other things from the same program. So he's actually extended the wealth building through these packages. These packages run $4,700 all the way down to $80. So it fits every demographic, every financial circumstance, and every situation that is out there on the planet. Because the program is free, you can make money in a free position. There's no excuse. There's really no reason why you can't participate. It doesn't exclude. It doesn't use a social security number. It doesn't care about your record. It doesn't care about your resume. That makes no difference. How big is your dream? And I'm talking to somebody. Somebody got a dream out there. So what can you do? These things, the magic of these packages, they come with these exclusive points, and you get to accumulate those every time that you secure one of these packages. And what happens is those points can be redeemed for different types of things. It's like airline miles, those different things that you do. These things here in our circumstances are all assets. Oh my goodness gracious. So you can turn your e-points in for gold. You can turn your e-points in for laptops. You can turn your e-points in for the phones. Where's my impulse? Where is my impulse? Where is the? You can get your impulse, the most secure phone on the planet, the laptop, the most secure laptop on the planet with these e-points. And so those packages, you accumulate those e-points, and you don't have, when you use them, you use them. If you don't use them, you still have them, and they can accumulate for you. You can also get a CEM, this cash code exchange machine that dispenses out gold. Whoa, this wealth is just spilling out. It's just popping out. And that's what this program is all about. And so we have our own exchange here. If you'd like to turn and say you miss cryptocurrency, you want to get in as a novice, if you will. This program allows you to use your e-points to actually exchange them for our KBC coin, which is rated the number 2 coin in the world, right behind Bitcoin. And so if you want something that's really good, we're really number 1 because we got all this infrastructure. Bitcoin does not. We're just getting started, and we're going to eclipse everything that they're doing here because of this ecosystem that's designed for you. And so those coins that you want to get, man, those things are a penny or less than a penny now. They're linked to gold. And I just showed you about gold. I just showed you it's an asset. I just showed you it's going to appreciate. I just showed you it's going to keep going up. I just showed you it's financial insurance. Listen, you got to do this thing here. We got the 5 and 5 promotion. That just means you can go fast. You can help people. We're here to serve. We're here to be servants. And because this is new to everybody. We have patience with everybody because, you know, people come here Tuesday and Thursday night, look at this thing over and over again. I know I did it. This is before this. I used to look at the 12 o'clock and the 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It took a long time. But we're saying we've already paved the way. There's been some trailblazers gone ahead of us. They've already knocked down all the trees and all the forests. This is a path. Man, this is the Autobahn. You just need to get started and start helping people all around the world. Because what you're going to do is put them in a position to build wealth. What you're going to do is put them in a position to reduce their taxes. You're going to put them in a position to have untold legacy for their family. And all the stuff you're doing in this 5 and 5, saying, listen, I don't have the 4 Gs, but I got 2. I got 200. So you get you a package there. And if you help 5 people get that same package you got, Dr. Sykes will give you an upgrade to the next level. And you have 5 weeks to do that. So you could actually get to a silver, help 5 people get the silver, and you can get upgraded to the gold status. Just by helping, just by being a servant, just by helping people learn about money, helping people learn about wealth, helping people change their financial circumstances, helping families change the financial destiny of their families. Man, that's a powerful thing there. And you're doing this, and this stuff is no cost to you. So the power of 5 is another level of excitement for you. Because when you do that, you'll understand the exponential growth that we're talking about. Remember, duplication. Duplication. What can we duplicate? Sharing information. What can we duplicate? Sending people here on these Tuesday and Thursday nights. What can we duplicate? Just making everything easy for people to be able to do. This is a program where you necessarily don't need to understand it. It's going to work whether you understand it or not. Gold is gold whether you understand it or not. Wealth is wealth whether you understand it or not. The system is going to work whether you understand it or not. And so this exponential growth we're talking about here, instead of helping 2, helping 5, you can help 10, you can help 20. It just will change everything, and it will change everything for everybody because we'll never run out of people. Man, Dr. Sykes is saying, listen, I got so much in store for you that you don't even know. I got some things that are automatic for you that you don't even know. You might not even pay attention to it, but it's going to happen for you anyway. And so I've seen folks get these automatic long-term incentives, and I've been fortunate to go to Dubai and see Mr. Delco get his Rolex. And I held that thing. I was like, that thing was heavy. And then out there in Las Vegas, and Mr. Best got his Rolex, man, and we just coming in right behind. So watching these folks blaze the trail, saying if they can do it, I can do it too. So we're on our way to get those things. And I was out there in where was I? Cape Town, South Africa, and saw Nita Nakos get her Mercedes-Benz, and Brian Crummer get his Mercedes-Benz. They actually drove those things into the building. I said, come on, Dr. Sykes, come on, man. That's just so beautiful. And then there's this prime villa, $1 million villa to be built anywhere in the world. That's automatic for you, just for helping people learn what it is to build wealth in the 21st century. So hey, steps to really get started, launch, get your business registered, get your package, get your KYC uploaded, get yourself on Auto Exchange, and just share with other people. That's all we're doing. It's real simple. And we're sharing a lot of stuff with you because the infrastructure is so big and vast that we want to give you an idea of your future. And this is just a partial of it. And so when you're just doing this thing, just keep it simple. Listen, I found something that got my friend. I know some people that retired from this program, and you just can't fake retirement. you can't fake that. So there's the folks that got free on this thing, and they're showing other people how to do it. And I just want to share with you. Share with other people. Just do these simple things. Share with a couple of other people, and you'll get yourself on a pathway to freedom. Care Bars has so many advantages. It don't even make sense. You know, it's almost a 10-year company, debt-free, $1 billion company in 4 separate $1 trillion industries. We're just getting started under the radar in over 146 countries around the world. Product delivered. We are the #1 the largest community of gold savers in the entire world. That is so powerful. I don't even know why we got to talk about this extra time. FedEx is our delivery partner. And I use the FedEx man because, you know, back in the day it was the ice cream man. I was like, no, it's the FedEx man. That's FedEx man. He's like, oh, FedEx man. Yes, we are so happy when we see the FedEx man. Why? Because he got some assets. And so all commissions are paid on a private issue MasterCard. MasterCard is our business partner. They've been with us for a very, very long time. We started off with a couple of small companies that couldn't even handle the volume. And so MasterCard is saying, listen, you guys are solid and we want to be partners with you. So we're paid on a MasterCard here that's wonderful. Got close to 1 million affiliates around the world, complete system. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Again, we're around the world, 6 continents, no rent, no cost to get started. And our product is money. Our product is wealth. Our product is an appreciating asset. Our product is something that will protect your labor, it'll protect your value, and it actually protect your life. Because the US Gold has money. So you want to get with the game plan, get started, get your package, get your goal, just tell other people what to do, get yourself set up, get yourself your MasterCard, order the MasterCard you get for free in this program. That's how powerful and sound it is. You'll get your own MasterCard. You just pay for shipping to get it to you wherever you are in the world. And that card will come to you. And it's an international MasterCard used all over the world. Heck, when I was in Dubai, I used it there, got the dirham out there. When I was in South Africa, got the rand, but I was like, I don't want the rand. Just use the MasterCard. Just pay with the euro. I don't want the rand. I want that. And then over in Stuttgart, Germany, got a chance to go out there. It's a euro out there, so it's euro for euro. Because I'm thinking the US dollars really got some power, right? So I went to the restaurant over there in Germany. I said, can you give me that little meal right there? And I pull out my little $100 bill, was flexing. No. ATM. So I had to go take my MasterCard to the ATM and get the euros out there. They said, we don't want your stuff. We want our stuff. so they did that. And so we paid on the MasterCard and commissions are paid on a weekly basis through this platform, and we save and go. So listen, we got a complete system here. It's a lot to gather. It's a lot to grab, but we are giving you the keys of freedom every time you come. Take them. We have a set of keys for you. We're going to give you access to your own gold mine. It's all for you. We're going to give you your income and show you how to generate that by helping other people and educating other people. Remember, we're transferring a financial education and mindset around the world. So we got to help people unlearn to relearn to learn. And we hope that you're open for that, because all we're doing is providing you access to a safe, simple program to be able to save gold 1 gram at a time, get coins, 1 coin at a time. If that's what you need to do. So you got all the support that you need. Take a picture of the screen here. This just shows you and demonstrates to you that there's a level of support that's around here for you. We have actual financial literacy and things going on all week, because we recognize that we want to celebrate people. We want to celebrate you for being here tonight. We want to encourage you, inspire you, and we also want to educate you and give you hope that there is something better for you. This is a better way. So hey, you want to get back with the person who shared this with you so you can get started, because this program is phenomenal. There's nothing like it on the planet. So if you want to get started, there's 3 types of people that we talk about that check this thing out. And we're saying, listen, man, you said gold, man. All the other stuff you're talking about, I was good. I was as good at the gold. We're good. You get back with the person who shared it with you so you can start to get your account going, get it properly set up. Your account is properly set up when you register, get your package, get yourself on an auto exchange. You're properly set up, order your MasterCard, and then go out and just share with other people. Then there's some other people saying, listen, y'all got so much stuff. I'm confused. That's understandable, because it's not taught in school. Now, by design, it's on purpose. And so you get your questions answered. Get back with the person. There's an expert. Some folks are going to be able to help you get your questions answered. Listen, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. And then some people saying this, I'm not really into all of that. I'm good. No. But get yourself a free account anyway, and start saving yourself in gold. Pay yourself monthly on a monthly basis, $1 gram of gold. And at the end of the year, compare that to what you were doing before and see if your life changes, see if your circumstances change. Because once you do that, you'll see that what we're doing is grand. So you want to get back with the person. Be sure to get your free account and get that started right away. Support the person, share it on their page, get with them so that you can get started so you don't miss anything. And you don't want to miss any meetings, any events that are going on. We have events going on all around the country. They're weekly events. We're going to be in Pontiac this Saturday. Airtrade Muhammad, he just fired his boss February 6th. And so it's another free man in America. That expression that we use is down in Atlanta. Many meetings going on in Atlanta. Mr. Best will be out there in Virginia. There's a meeting in Chicago. And then we'll be back here on Monday in Lansing at Pastor Pamela Dixon's church, Abundant Grace Faith Church, on Monday, the 17th of February. Man, I mean, we're all over the country. And I'm going to be so glad when this thing, we can't even put them all up there because it's too many. So get back again with the person. Get to these live events. I tell you, there's wealth in the room. It's not, the wealth is in the room. And you're going to meet some phenomenal people that are on the same pathway to you, get you comfortable with what's going on here. Our Latino community is out in New York. It's going to do something February 29th. You want to connect with that group as well too, because they're speaking full. The whole wealth event is in Spanish, because the Latino community is a large community, and a lot of times the Latino community is cut out. And so this is the way of being inclusive around the world, and these will continue to expand in other different languages as somebody steps up to do this. This is not, somebody's got to step up and do this. So we want to really shout out Juan Martinez for taking the reins on that, because it's not easy to do. Again, there's meetings in Tampa, Florida. The Union group meets out in California, Atlanta. And then the coup de grace is our Let's Go weekend coming up April 2nd and 4th. You want to be here. And if you really want to see what this thing is about, you really want to see the heartbeat of this thing, you want to see the pulse of this thing, you come on in with 3,000 or 4,000 excited, wealthy people, you're going to see what's going on. You do not want to miss it. Go to letsgoweekend.com and get your tickets for that event. There's classes, we educate you. We financially educate you. Some wonderful classes going on down there. You want to be down there. So again, this is your friend and brother, Gregory McKay, bringing this information to you. Man, it's so much, I know it's so much, but really get back with the person who shared it with you. We're going to be switching over to goldrocks.info. That's where we're going to go into the multi-package. I kind of glazed over because it's really too much information to really get through in this one time, but you want to go to goldrocks.info. We'll go immediately to that at 10 o'clock, and Mr. Al Murray or Mr. Roach will be, Rodney Roach will be laying that out for you. And really, when you see this thing here, you'll wonder why we are so excited. We're so excited. We're excited anyway. This just takes it a whole nother level. So again, I want to thank you. Come back here next Tuesday. If you got to see it, keep coming back. Tuesday, Mr. Al Murray will be here sharing this information with you as well, too. And then we'll be back again next Thursday. Against your friend and brother, signing out. And we will definitely see you on the next stream.